Hey everybody, this is Tony from Sack Studios, and today I thought we'd have a little fun here. I play chess a lot online in tournaments, and so I thought we'd have some fun today and play a few Blitz games. I usually play slower standard games, but I do have a little fun every once in a while playing Blitz, so let's just jump in and see what happens. So I like playing, if at all possible, the Vienna game, or it sometimes transposes into the Grand Prix when they play the Sicilian, but it's a lot of fun. So I'm going to go ahead and just play e4 here. Pretty standard for most openings. Okay, so he's going with the Sicilian. So I'll continue with my normal play toward the Grand Prix. A lot of times you'll get either knight c6 now or e6, something like that, pawn e6. Just depends on how they want to play it. So in this case, we're getting that. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump up with my f-pawn, just continue the Grand Prix. Okay, and then I'll bring my knight out again. Just pretty standard. Everything's pretty standard at this point. He's going with a closed position. Alright, and the Grand Prix, my knight will come out to, or I'm sorry, my bishop will come out and pin his knight. So that's generally what the difference is between the Vienna or the Grand Prix. And I'll just go ahead and take it, lop that off. If he hadn't put me to the question, I could have left it there and moved on, but that's okay. So we'll just go ahead and castle. Okay, looks like he could be wanting to castle queenside, but it's hard to tell at this point, so just go ahead and push my d-pawn there. Lets my bishop out along this diagonal and defends my f-pawn, which I was ready to give that up anyway as a sack, but in this line it doesn't usually happen that way. He's taking a while to think about this one. Okay, so the knight came out, which I don't know if he's planning. A lot of times they'll Finochetto this dark square bishop over here and then castle into it, but his move order is a little odd if that's what he's going for. So I'm just gonna develop here to this move. This is kind of a waiting move. I want to see what he's doing. I want to know where he's castling. Okay, so he may be going in with the Finochetto. So I'm just gonna move my queen here, get it ready to go along this diagonal here if need be. And there's the Finochetto, like I thought. So okay, it's pretty standard. I'm still going to wait on bringing the queen on out until I know exactly what he's up to. So let's just go ahead and get our rook doing something. Anyway. And there's the castle. Okay, now he's castled. Now I'd go ahead and come out on this side. And again, he's taking a little time to think about it. So, the whole idea behind the Grand Prix, or in this case, in the Grand Prix of the Vienna, is you're ready to give up this F pawn. It's kind of like a King's Gambit, but instead of immediately playing F4, the knight comes out to C3 first, and it's one of my favorite openings, and I can't allow him to fork those pieces, so we'll just go ahead and do that right there. this case, I'm just going to go ahead and lop off that piece, that pawn right there, and that puts pressure right here on his knight because my queen and bishop are both now attacking it. Alright, so it looks like he's trying to attack my queen here. That's okay. Let's go ahead and move back to right here. He's got to be real careful because his rook's sitting here being attacked by my bishop, so if he's not real careful, I'll win the exchange there. And it looks like he's thinking some more. So what's going on with you guys? Been working on some new tutorials to get things going, but thought we'd, in the downtime, have a little fun, do a few chess videos. You let me know what you think about it, if you guys like it. If you guys don't like it, I mean, my rating isn't super great, but, you know, it's not too bad either, so definitely could be worse. So we're just going to go ahead and kick that bad boy out of there, and I'm ready to trade off. If he wants to try to fork me here, I'll just go ahead and lop it off with my bishop there, so that's perfectly fine. Like I said before, I usually play longer time controls, but you know, every once in a while it's fun to have a little blitz play and be a little reckless. You know, I don't think too much of this rating. They use an ELO system, chess.com. Of course, my name is Sack Studios, just like on YouTube. So, but it's a lot of fun to play with. Just you know, kind of breaks up your day a little bit, get out of the monotony of everyday life. This pawn's hanging here, which is perfectly fine if, you know, that's what he's after. But if he does, he's going to lose his knight, which I don't think he would just leave that there. So, yeah, that's kind of what I figured. So, now, what can we do? Let's see. Let's do something productive. Let's try that right there. This puts a question to his dark squared bishop, and generally when you play this line you really don't want to give up your dark squared bishop if you're black, so I'm going to put the question to him, see if he wants to give it up, and at the same time I'm blocking any movement from his d-pawn that he might want to progress to threaten my knight, or, you know, put discovered attacks on other pieces, so we'll just kind of squash that. And if he takes it, I'm perfectly fine with that. I'll take back with my knight, and I'll be perfectly compensated for that. He's taking quite a while to think about this one, so. And queen took the pawn, which is perfectly fine also. I'm going to go ahead and lop off that guy right there, which was the plan. Alright, so what do we want to do now? Well, let's go ahead and push that guy right there. See if we can't cause some trouble. Well, so he wants to take my queen. We'll just trade off. I'm good with that. And we're just going to go ahead and we got to be careful at this point because we don't want any tomfoolery. So we're going to go ahead and move that rook there. That keeps him from coming in and forking me. Yep, and I suspected that. So now we'll come up to here. Alright, and let's see here. Well, I think we can just go ahead and take that bad boy for free, so we'll do that. And now he's got to be real careful here because what I can do is lop off this bishop with my knight if he lets me. Then I can bring my rook over here, pin his knight, and he's going to be in trouble. So he's got to be real careful about that and watch. And so this is 7 and 7. It means we start out with 7 minutes, and every move we make, we get 7 seconds added to the clock. So don't be alarmed when you see our time go up a little bit here and there. That's perfectly normal. So he's thinking hard again. And I think we're going to go ahead with our plan. Just go ahead and lop that guy off. Okay, now we're going to come up here because we don't want any shenanigans. Try to be sneaky, see if we can't get him to mess up and let me fork some of these pieces. See what happens there. Coming down to almost a minute left for him. I've got a comfortable 6 minutes left. Sometimes move too fast, but it's just one of those things. It's also a problem for him because he's in check, and my knight has effectively blocked off this protection of the knight So now his knight's hanging. There's not a lot he can do about it. He can sack his rook for the knight and the pawn, but essentially I'll still get the knight also and a rook for it. So he's in pretty bad shape. He's getting low on time, about to run out. He's going to have to make a move pretty quick or he's going to lose. And it looks like he ran out of time. So, good game. And we'll call it a day there. So, tell me what you guys think. If you like this, we'll do more. Thanks a lot for watching. And look in the underbar for Sack Studios on Twitter and on Facebook. And I might tweet out when I do these things. And maybe if you guys want to play, jump on at Sack Studios on chess.com. So, thanks for watching.